Just over the Bingaman Street Bridge at 5th and Laurel sits the old Liberty Fire Company. The company was established on January 21, 1854, to protect the southern section of the city. At that first meeting, the members voted to name it the Wyomissing Fire Company, but at the next week's meeting, they changed it to Liberty. The city of Reading quickly purchased the lot on the southeastern corner of 5th and Laurel Streets, on which they erected a 2-story brick structure. The very first engine was purchased in April of that year, but it wouldn't be delivered until the following January at the company's first anniversary. For some context into membership during the beginning of its existence, in the year 1858, the company responded to 21 alarms, 5 of which were actual fires, and the remainder being false alarms. There was an absolutely no smoking inside of the firehouse rule. Membership was only open to men at least 20 years of age. The organization's bylaws were strict, as neglecting to attend meetings or fires would result in expulsion. Being intoxicated at parades, events, or bringing liquor into the firehouse could also result in expulsion. Many members of the Liberty Fire Co. served in the Civil War, and the ones who stayed behind took up duties as citizen soldiers should any warfare have found its way to Berks County. In 1874, the lot was purchased by the company, and in 1876, the original building was replaced by the first 2 stories of the current one at the expense of its members. The 3rd floor, which was used for recreation, was added to the building in 1895. It was the first firehouse in Reading to be owned by its members. This fire station, when it was built, was by far the most extravagant in the city, and quite possibly the state. Its opulence is contributed to the fact that many members involved were doctors, lawyers, and businessmen, interested in protecting their assets, their homes on South 5th Street, and industrial operations along the river. The interior, in addition to a garage area to park the apparatus, included a men's parlor, a women's parlor, the official meeting room, and recreational space on the 3rd floor that housed billiards, shuffleboards, and card tables. Perhaps the most challenging part of firefighting is keeping the wives of firemen happy, which hasn't changed in the 150 years since the members of Liberty built this structure. That is why the 2nd floor front parlor, dubbed the Wanamaker Room, was dedicated to being a space for the company's women to entertain and socialize. The room obtained its name because it was planned and furnished by Philadelphia department store mogul John Wanamaker himself.
For me? Shouldn't have.
The building was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1985. As you can tell, this building is now the home of the Reading Area Firefighters Museum, and they began utilizing part of it and opened officially in 2002. The structure also continued to serve as an active station until 2010, when a new building was constructed on Lancaster Avenue across from the old Queen City Diner, just on the other side of the Bingaman Street Bridge. At the time of its closure as a station, it was Reading's oldest operational firehouse. The building was in rough shape when the museum assumed full responsibility for it, and they have since completed restoration of all the interior rooms to historical accuracy. Most recently, they have been closed for a year to complete a much-needed HVAC installation project and are reopening Saturday, October 11th between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. They will then be open weekly on Thursdays between 9 a.m. and noon and Saturdays between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Admission for kids under 16 is free, and adult tickets cost $10, with all proceeds going toward the maintenance of the building and collection. Go check out their vast array of artifacts that tell the story of Reading's firefighting history in its entirety, dating back to 1773.